Hello, this is Shatanya Watts here, and this is my video on using the CREW method for weeding. I currently work as a librarian at a public library, so I will be using the public access catalog from my employer's website, the Harris County Public Library website. I should start off by mentioning that I already did some massive weeding of the YA collection at my Library of Employment back in December and January. I specifically weeded out books that hadn't circulated in 5 or more years. I had only been employed in my current position for about 4 to 5 months at the time, and I noticed that this weeding had not previously been done. I've also taken into consideration that I may have to do some additional weeding in preparation for the summer. Another thing to take note of is the fact that the Harris County Public Library website has recently changed, and so has the way that patrons are able to use the catalog on the website. So in this demonstration and for this exercise, I will use this access to the library's catalog. Unfortunately, I am not able to access all of the features that I would have access to while at work, like for example, being able to look up items and see when they last circulated and things of that nature, because I'm actually accessing this from home. Therefore, I'm using it from the patron side. But I will use what I have to determine how I may weed the YA collection at my library branch. So I'm on the website now, and I already have it set to searching the catalog. So I'm just going to come over here to advanced search, and I'm just going to enter my criteria. See, we're just going to focus on YA fiction books since that's what constitutes most of the collection that I'm responsible for. And I want English books. My library branch of employment is Katy, so I'm going to select Katy, and we can put available at Katy, and my target audience is teen, and I specifically want to look at the HCPL YA fiction collection. And for this exercise, we're just going to focus on books. Okay, so I'm going to click search. And this yielded 2,257 results. So I'm just going to skim through. I'm not going to skim through all of it, of course. I just want to see what I'm working with. Some of these books are checked in. Some of them are checked out. I just want to see and take a good look at what I have. And from the looks of it, it looks like I have quite a bit for teens to choose from by the summer, when summer comes around. I have a good selection to pick from. My general impression of the section based on my online search is that from the looks of it, I have a pretty decent selection of books available for teen patrons to choose from. If I feel that I need more of a copy of a particular YA series, like the Warrior series by Aaron Hunter, for instance, I can reach out to other branches and request more copies using a Microsoft Teams network that we have at my job called the Float Team, where we offer books that we may have too many copies of or request books that we don't have enough copies of. So since I've already weeded out materials due to no circulation within the last 5 years, my goal is to weed books based on appearance. Anything worn out or raggedy in appearance, or books with yellow, brittle, torn, taped, or missing pages, as well as those with dates, like dated pictures or unattractive cover pictures. I want to weed those out immediately. I also want to look at my duplicates and make note of the conditions of each copy of the same title and weed out the more worn copy while keeping the cleaner, newer looking copy. This is something that I'm already just doing sporadically as I go over time. So overall, would I say that my library section has been weeded effectively so far? Well, that's a yes and no question. To be honest, weeding is a continual process, and you'll know as you become a librarian, as you study your collection more, you may always come across worn books or ratty books or books that lose relevancy over time. But I will say with continual and consistent shelf reading and active monitoring of my collection, I can definitely get there. Well, that is my video presentation of the Crew Method, and I thank you for tuning in.